Oh my goodness.
You have
Don't touch me that way, and then she slapped me.
no right to do that.
You do know the repercussions of your actions right now, right?
Is
So you're not gonna apologize, right? Right?
after you
Right?
give
Right?
my
Right?
So she not
Right?
gonna apologize.
Right? Man, you wanna hit like a man? You wanna hit like a man?
Oh my
You wanna
goodness.
hit bit like a man?
Look at the fucking size of this guy's arms.
Me is that women don't hit a man. I have seen women hit men and
Oh, yeah, I've
abuse
seen it.
men,
But you can't hit them back.
but you're not allowed to hit them back.
Right.
But I have never, ever, ever gone into a situation where I'm arguing with a man and thought
Well,
it was
I
okay
started from
for
the
me to
beginning,
put
too,
my
you know.
hands on him.
touch me that way.
Oh my goodness.
You have
Don't touch me that way, and then she slapped
no
me.
right to do that.
You do know the repercussions of your actions right now, right?
Is that you give me my phone back.
I'm gonna give you a chance to apologize because I'm about to
Oh, this is
go
fake.
crazy. You can apologize
Is
right
it?
now
Yeah.
before I do
You can
something.
tell by the
I
way he's
will
talking.
apologize
This is
after you
scripted.
give me my phone
Okay,
back.
so you're not gonna
That's
apologize, right?
fine.
Right?
After you
Right?
give
Right?
my
Right?
So she not
Right?
gonna apologize.
Right?
He didn't hit her.
Exactly what you deserve.
Yeah.
Next
in
is
the
me.
world?
Next is me.
Next
Next
hit
is
a
me.
woman?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. You wanna
She's in on it,
You wanna
too.
hit a man? You wanna hit like a man? You wanna hit like a man?
Oh my
You wanna
goodness.
hit bit like a man?
Look at the fucking size of this guy's arms. If he hit her with the force he was pretending to hit her, she'd be on the floor.
I
She
would
wouldn't.
think she'd
She
be on the
wouldn't
floor
get. She
myself.
wouldn't look back at him. And first of all, there's no emotional cracking or anything. She'd have been in tears, but to look back up, be like, "You're gonna hit a woman," and just carry on in the same conversational voice.
But
this is fake.
It's still.
This is absolutely
it still
scripted.
makes my point for me is that women don't hit a man because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
think
yeah. Samurai, what's up, Samurai? I've seen it at the end of the video. They say they were acting, bro. The
Yeah.
videos talk to act.
Yeah, it
it's-
didn't. It didn't.
I could tell
go all
immediately.
into that.
Like,
but
yeah.
it was just making my point for me is that I have seen women hit men
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah, I've
abuse
seen it.
men,
But you can't hit them back.
but you're not allowed to hit them back.
Right.
But I have never, ever, ever gone into a situation where I'm arguing with a man and thought it was okay for me to put my hands on him.
A lot of women do because they know that they have that protection.
No,
because
I
they know they have
never
that
think
protection.
that way because I'm like,
But a lot of women do. But that's what you're in the minority right now.
yeah, I know.
The majority
but
of
I'm
women
just
feel
saying,
that way.
that's why
they feel that
I
protection.
just feel like
that is why women. Do you want to know when women don't do that? You want to
When?
talk about man and female roles?
when
When there's a woman like that standing next to that dude, because she's gonna scream, "Next is me." If this were real,
she
the
would have
guy,
done it first,
the
honestly.
the guy wouldn't have had to hit her.
Yeah.
That girl would have already been on top of her. Like he'd have
That's
just
what
stepped back
I
and
was
been like, "See what you
thinking.
did, bitch."
I was
Yeah.
like, why didn't she do that?
Okay,
But-
think of it like this. It's the same way. Like, I had this happen once when I was younger. I was 14, 15 years old, and my older brother's like 20, and there's another 15-year-old kid
Yeah.
arguing with my older brother. He knows he can't hit that kid. It's a fucking kid, but I can,
Yeah.
and I'm expected to now.
Yeah. Like,
'Cause that's the
I
way it
would hit
goes.
a woman
Yeah.
if she hit you.
Yeah.
I would.
I can't
like,
hit her, but you can.
I wouldn't give her a chance. I would haul off and
Yeah.
hit her. But
But
I
you
am
can.
never going to, whether you're there or not, I'm never
Because
gonna
that
haul
happened.
off
Because my older
and
brother
hit someone.
like this little 15-year-old just hauled off and punched him, and he was ready, and he this was when he was in his hyper masculine phase before his trip to Seattle, but he was ready to go,
with the Trans Am and whatnot.
and he just looked over at me, like, you know I can't, right? Like
Yeah.
you have to.
Like, you have to
he's
do
just staring at me
this.
like, you know you
Yeah.
have to do this, right?
Yeah.
So I got to
So,
do this
yeah,
now.
you
Yeah, like
gotta
that's
do
what
that.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not my fight, but it's my fight now.
But,
It's
yeah.
my fight now.
Yeah, I would definitely hit somebody for you, sweetie. But I would never hit a man without thinking.
But let's see how this Key and Peele skit ends.
Yeah. The one I watched, it just showed like
Bro, you had no
that
business
part.
You had no
using
business
my
accusing my man.
Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
You had no business
And you
doing
would-
that. Then you put your hands on.
Exactly.
You deserve everything you got.
Right.
I cannot believe you think it is okay to hit a a lady.
You just hit me. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
the one I
You
watched
hit me. What do you
ended
think was gonna
there.
happen?
Touch me that way.
Yeah, it's clearly fake. But.
Yeah. So, but
It's not very good acting, but
Eh.
the woman gives it away. The dude and the
Yeah,
the black dude and his girl are on point.
Yeah.
The black woman kind of gives it away with the I'm gonna wait and hold myself back and give you a speech. No, like if she's really got that attitude of next is me, like
yeah,
there wouldn't have been a speech.
no,
She'd have just been
yeah,
on you.
I would.
The black
have
dude's acting is on
expected
point,
her-
but the woman getting
Yeah.
hit and then no tears and then coming back up like I cannot believe you think it was okay to hit a lady.
yeah. So, but
And scene.
but no, my point was just more of I hate when women do this thing of I'm going to hit you or I'm going
Yeah,
to
they do that all
approach
the
you because I think I'm above getting hit.
That is more common. That is more common with white women, and I think
Oh,
that's
it's not.
because black women are more likely to stick up for their man. Like a white woman could fucking do what that white woman just did and slap a white guy, and there's a pretty good chance that if he had a white woman with him, she ain't gonna do shit.
Oh,
But if there's a black woman with him, like black women know, if I hit that man in front of his woman's gonna hit me. White women go, he ain't gonna hit me, and she might not. It's a good chance she's not.
Yeah,
Most white women avoid confrontation altogether, where black women will be like, just give me a reason. Just give me.
I've
Just
met
give
white
me a
women that
reason.
will, but there are certain kind of white women.
Hydrate.
like
Indeed, I will.
like the
It's Coke Zero.
the redneck
Yeah.
woman. Will,
It's
I
redneck
think.
women. Yeah, like you won't see
Yeah,
redneck
there
guys
you
getting
go.
slapped a lot, but
No.
if you see, like most of the time when you see a white woman hit a white man and he's got his girl with him, that white man has got like some blue-haired fucking, septum piercing girl with it. Yeah, like she knows shit ain't gonna happen. This man's a bitch. His girl's a bitch. I'm safe.
Everybody's a
I'm
bitch.
fucking safe. If that
Okay.
guy's in a flannel shirt
right.
or some camouflage, and his girl is also in a flannel shirt or some camouflage, she's gonna fuck you up. She's gonna fuck you up, and he's gonna cheer it on.
Yes, all of the friends I've ever had that were like redneck gals.
Yeah,
they're-
she's gonna fuck you up.
they will
She's gonna fuck you up.
Yes. So yeah, but
Yeah. Thank you, Samurai. Why are you having a bad night? What's up, man? Talk to me. I've actually been thinking. We were just going over it earlier. How I'm thinking of doing. I mean, these reaction videos are fun where people send me random shit to watch. But I was thinking I may do like a viewer call-in advice segment of the stream where
yeah.
you guys can just unload whatever you need to unload. Please note, I'm not a licensed therapist. But from what I hear, neither are the people you pay to talk to on BetterHelp. So, hey, at least I'm free.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's good to get advice from a normal
yeah,
person.
sometimes
If
it's
you
good
tell
to
me
get
something that sounds
third-party
serious,
advice.
I'm going to get you some resources to find actual help.
Yeah.
But if you're having just normal people problems and you just want to vent a little bit,
Yeah.
sure, that's what I'm here for. So I've been thinking of doing just like a dedicated section of the stream where I spend an hour or so just doing that.
Yeah.
And then I'll announce it at this time, from this time to this time during the stream. Pop in. I'll pull you into the Discord. Ain't no need to try to do it in chat. Just jump into the Discord and I'll hear you out. You can, whether they're woman problems, family problems, job problems, money problems, whatever it is. Maybe you're just frustrated and you need to vent a little bit. Hey, Death Witch is here for you.
Yeah.
I think I just got the name for it.
Death Witch is here for
Death
you.
Witch is here
Oh, what
for you.
about me?
Oh. What, you got a better name?
I'm just saying.
I just discovered that the Japanese truck that I've been having an eye on, it's still illegal, and it's been more than 20 years for that truck. Like, what the fuck, man?
Why is
What
it
you need to find out...
illegal?
Okay, so my dad actually used to run a mechanic shop, so I do know a little bit about like why some vehicles are street legal and why some vehicles aren't.
Oh.
I can promise you it's not that specific truck that's making it illegal. It's something on that truck. There's a specific thing that truck can do or doesn't, either has or
Yeah.
doesn't have, that's legal in Japan and not illegal here. Typically when Japanese vehicles are brought, because a lot of those like Hyundais and like little smaller compact cars. A lot of those are built differently in Japan because their streets are smaller
Yeah.
and drifting is super popular over there. So they can do things that aren't street legal here. So when they bring those cars to America, they usually have to alter them in some way. That's why there's an American version of them. So you could probably still get that truck. You would have to have it modified and then inspected when it arrived to make sure it was street legal before the purchase would then be legal.
Says I bought a wide body
And
part for it.
and on top of that, you wouldn't even need to have it like inspected for the purchase to be legal. You can purchase illegal vehicles. You can purchase non-street legal vehicles all the time.
Yeah.
That's not against the law to do. It's just against the law to drive them on a public street. Like if like they're like my dad knew guys, for instance, who owned cars who were definitely not street legal, but there was a drag strip in our hometown, in our little small town. It was like one of the few things to do. So there were a lot of guys that owned cars that you could not drive on public roads. They'd have to put it on a trailer and take it down to that speedway, but they were specifically for drag racing. So it's not illegal to own the vehicle. It's illegal to drive it on public roads. So you can still get it. I bought a wide body part for it, and the truck is still illegal. The thing gets illegal according to California rules. The truck is unsafe, but like, dude, bikes are way more. Yeah, but why? Like specifically, why is it unsafe? What
specific
safety
reason?
standard is that truck not meeting? Like that's the question you should be asking. When they tell you the truck is unsafe, your follow-up question should be, which safety standard does this truck not meet? And then they have to tell you where it failed. And if you alter the truck so that it passes that safety standard, you're then good to go.
Yeah.
So like most states have safety standards, they have emission standards, and I think nowadays they have governor/speed standards. So like if you were to buy like a Lamborghini, it's got like 180 on the speedometer. Without modification, that car's never going to actually go 180.
No.
It's going to have a computerized governor on it that will prevent it from going past a certain speed. So those are ways to make it illegal.
Yeah.
And people modify those and take those off and make them illegal. When you use the brakes, it'll moist flip out because of the brakes, but you just got to change them. Search it up. It's a Suzuki Carry truck. So, I mean, if it's not meeting brake standards, even if you can, I can tell you why those safety standards exist the way they do. Even if it's safe, as long as you do this thing, the state doesn't trust people to do that thing. Whatever that thing is, whether it's change the brakes, do this, change this. Well, it's legal as long as I do this. And then the state goes, no, it needs to be legal if you do
Doesn't
nothing.
California also have a lot of like?
I mean, I don't know. I know California has tighter laws than most, but I can tell you right now that as a general rule of thumb, when it comes to vehicles, they're 300-pound death machines. You're not just putting yourself at risk; you're putting other people at risk when you get on the road in an unsafe vehicle. People who didn't agree to be on the road with that unsafe vehicle. So they go, I know it's safe if you do this, but I don't trust you to do that. You need to be driving a vehicle that's safe if you do nothing. And if you do nothing long enough, the truck just stops working and then it's no longer a threat to anybody. That's the standard that most vehicles have to meet, which is why they have to be inspected every so often. You have to get yearly inspections. You have to do these things because they want you to do nothing but drive the vehicle, and the vehicle will remain safe. If they have to trust you to do some maintenance to it more than the once a year inspection, then it's not safe. They're just going to consider it not safe. That's just the world that we live in. Some neglectful people ruin it for the rest of us. You may be, any gun owner knows this. You might be a responsible gun owner, but because some dumbass left his gun laying around and his kid got shot, now we all have to do this thing. There's probably more responsible gun owners than not, but because the few dumb gun owners cost us lives, now all of us have to abide by this thing. It's the same thing with vehicles. You might be a responsible vehicle owner. You may properly maintain your vehicle more than just a few times a year. You may be a mechanic owning that vehicle, like my dad was, and fucking maintain that thing daily or weekly. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because that dude next door to you who never changes his oil, who ignores the check engine light, who drives it like it's going to last forever, and then it becomes unsafe because this guy couldn't be trusted. Now we have to put regulations on the manufacturers to dummy proof the cars for those dummies. and that's why that's why those rules exist the way they do.